Let's move on to our product spotlight. This segment is sponsored by ANC Firearms in Heidenhammer. Arch Kuntz is the owner. Great guy. I've known him for years. He's very consistent. He's not one of those people that 1 minute smiles and the next minute he's going to put a knife in your back. He's consistently nice. He's got a great shop there. He's got a great staff. Dennis, Mike, Clint. Pistols, rifles, shotgun ammo, reloading equipment, accessories, black powder, all the reloading stuff that you need there. His number, 254-983-4417. And if you go to aaronsgunshop.com, go to the Facebook page, you'll see a very short video of the Charter Arms Pathfinder 22 Magnum Revolver. You'll see me holding it there. And I've got an article here by theamericanrifleman.org, a short article that I chopped. Actually, it's a little bit longer than normal because I found it interesting. There's a lot of information there that I wasn't aware of. And the reason I was interested is because my dad, he's gone now, he died in 2011, but he was a probation officer for over 30 years. And he carried a 38 snub-nosed Charter Arms revolver. So I've always had this attachment to Charter Arms for that reason. So let me read to you this article here. It's by the NRA staff, and it goes as follows. Charter Arms has been making firearms for almost 50 years. The company was founded in Connecticut by Douglas McClanahan, and this is interesting, who had previously worked for Sturm Ruger and High Standard and Colt. McClanahan's goal was to produce a quality handgun that was also affordable. Charter Arms, which is an American-owned and uses U.S.-made parts to produce handguns in its New England facility, has maintained that mantra since its inception. Whether or not a handgun in 22 Magnum is suitable for personal protection is a question you must determine on your own. What it does bring to the table is controllable recoil and minimal muzzle blast, and for some shooters, that's a deciding factor. The Charter Arms Pathfinder is among the very few 22 Magnum chambered revolvers that are appropriate in size for concealed carry. Also, it would be a viable candidate for a survival backpack as well. The Pathfinder's frame is made from stainless steel and exhibits a smooth matte finish. Depressing a grooved sliding thumb button on the frame's left side allows the 6-round cylinder to swing out to the left for loading and unloading. Unlike some revolvers, the Pathfinder has no side plate. The frame consists of 2 pieces. The grip and trigger guard are combined in one assembly, while the action frame around the cylinder is another. The grip frame houses a coiled mainspring and slips inside of the action frame. It's held in place by screws and pins. The rubber stock panels are attached to the grip frame with a single screw and a stud at the bottom of the frame. The barrel, underlug, and front sight are one piece of stainless steel. It's machined, button rifled, and then threaded directly into the frame. The rear sight is a long slot that runs the length of the frame, but at the rear, the notch is square. The sights are in snub-nosed revolver fashion, small, but they are effective. The revolver was zeroed at 7 yards right out of the box. The Pathfinder incorporates a hammer block. Now, I found this interesting. I know what a hammer block is, but the way they describe it, it makes it clear. The Pathfinder incorporates a hammer block safety system that was patented by the company in the 1960s. This system works well because the hammer has an extension at the top that rests against the frame when the hammer is forward. This prevents the hammer from hitting the firing pin. When the trigger is pulled, however, a plate rises up over the firing pin, and when impacted by the hammer, forces the firing pin forward. So that's good in case you drop your weapon when the hammer's down, it's not going to go off. As we envisioned the revolver primarily employed for personal defense, we conducted accuracy testing at 7 yards. Additionally, all the ammunition used in the Pathfinder during evaluation was purpose-built for personal protection, with whose loads being Hornady's Critical Defense, Speer's Gold Dot, and Winchester's PDX-1. Of those, the Speer's 40-grain Gold Dot proved to be the most accurate, averaging .78 inches for 5 consecutive fire shot groups. The other loads, however, blah, 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 blah. The reason I say that is it all depends on who's shooting the gun. You can have somebody who can put them in the same hole, okay? Aside from accuracy testing, we also ran the revolver through defensive types drills at distances from 3 to 15 yards. The 10 by 16 inch torso-shaped target has a 4-inch swinging head plate and a 3.5 by 4.5 inch bullseye. Between 7 and 10 yards, scoring hit proved simple, and even at 25 yards. In all, we fired more than 300 rounds to the Pathfinder, and there were no malfunctions. We found the Pathfinder to have ample accuracy for close-range defense work, and it appeared that the revolver is plenty reliable. It would serve the purpose of a trail gun quite well in most locations and for personal defense practitioners, backpackers, and campers. It offers lightweight peace of mind. So there you go. It's a really nice gun. And the reason I wanted to touch on this particular gun was I was speaking to a elderly woman who was a little bit frail in the hands. And I told him, you don't need a large caliber. You get something, you get a revolver that's always going to work when you pull the trigger. Maybe put some rat shot in it. It's not going to give you very much of a kick, but yeah, it's going to pepper whoever's trying to assault you. And I'll tell you what, I'm not too small in size, and if somebody's shooting 6 rounds of birdshot at me, I'm going to just change my mind and walk away, okay? Probably run away. So it's a pretty decent gun for somebody who can't handle the recoil and is not able to handle malfunctions when it comes to an automatic pistol. So there you go. ANC Firearms in Heidenhammer. Arch Kuntz is the owner. Give him a call at 254-983-4417.